In the heart of the Galactic Council's grand headquarters, a celebration was underway. The massive hall was filled with representatives from various alien species, each adorned in their most splendid attire. The walls were decorated with holographic banners, and the air buzzed with excitement and pride. The Council had just won a major victory over humanity, and they were determined to make the most of it. At the center of the festivities, the Council's leaders took the stage. Their faces were filled with smug satisfaction as they prepared to address the crowd. Chancellor Zorak, a towering figure with shimmering blue skin, stepped forward. His voice echoed through the hall as he began to speak. Esteemed members of the Galactic Council, Zorak began, today we celebrate a remarkable triumph. The humans, once thought to be a threat, have been decisively defeated. Their so-called advanced technology was no match for our superior forces. Laughter erupted from the audience. Zorak's words were not just an announcement of victory, but a public mockery of humanity. He continued, "It seems the humans are nothing more than an amusing footnote in our history. They have tried so hard to compete with us, but their efforts were laughable." The crowd's laughter grew louder. Holoscreens around the hall displayed images of humans in various states of defeat, captured spacecraft, damaged cities, and weary soldiers. Each image was accompanied by captions that mocked human technology and tactics. The Council had spared no effort in ensuring that every alien species knew just how insignificant humanity was in their eyes. As the evening progressed, the Council's celebration continued with speeches and performances designed to belittle humans. One Council member, a reptilian being named Gorgax, took the stage next. With a mocking tone, Gorgax said, "The humans have this peculiar habit of thinking they can challenge us. But as we've seen, their attempts are nothing more than a joke. Their attempts at diplomacy and warfare are mere child's play compared to our advanced strategies." The alien audience roared with laughter, their voices mingling with the clinking of glasses and the soft hum of celebratory music. The mocking continued throughout the night, with various alien leaders taking turns to ridicule humanity's efforts and achievements. The Council made sure that every alien in attendance understood their superiority. Back on Earth, the news of the Council's mockery spread quickly. It was broadcasted across every channel, and social media was ablaze with reactions. The images and captions from the celebration were shared and discussed, sparking outrage among the human population. People were furious at the disrespect shown to their species. The Council's taunt struck a nerve, and the sense of humiliation was palpable. In the midst of the anger, however, there was a surge of determination. Many humans were now more motivated than ever to prove their worth. The Council's mocking had done more than just insult. It had ignited a fire within humanity. Leaders and ordinary citizens alike vowed to show the Galactic Council that they were not to be underestimated. In a secret meeting, high-ranking military officials and scientists gathered to discuss their next steps. The mood was a mix of anger and resolve. "The Council thinks we're weak," General Carter said, his voice filled with determination. "They laughed at us and belittled our efforts. But now it's time to show them what we're really capable of." Plans were quickly set in motion. The mocking of humanity had ignited a fire in their hearts. They were no longer just reacting to the Council's insults. They were taking control of their own destiny. General Carter addressed the team one last time. "We have a chance to turn the tide. The Council thinks they've beaten us, but we're going to show them what humanity is truly capable of. This is our moment." With the plan in place, the team moved quickly to implement their strategies. Preparations were made and the forces were mobilized. The mission was set to launch at the optimal time, and every detail was double-checked to ensure success. The Galactic Council's mockery had done more than just hurt. It had united humanity in a common cause. The stage was set for a dramatic counterattack, and the Council's victory celebration now seemed like a distant memory. The real battle was about to begin, and humanity was ready to prove its strength and resilience. As the countdown to the attack began, the air was filled with a sense of anticipation and readiness. Humanity's response was not just a fight for survival, it was a fight for respect and recognition. The next chapter would reveal if their plan would succeed, and if they could finally make the Galactic Council realize that humanity was a force to be reckoned with. The Galactic Council's base on the remote planet of Xylon 7 was a fortress of advanced technology and immense power. It was heavily guarded with towering defense systems and patrolling ships. The Council believed it was impregnable, a perfect symbol of their superiority. But they had underestimated humanity's resolve and ingenuity. In a hidden control room on Earth, General Carter and Dr. Emily Ross watched the countdown clock tick away. The atmosphere was charged with nervous excitement. The time had come for humanity's counteroffensive. Carter's voice was steady as he gave final instructions to the team of pilots and soldiers who were about to embark on a daring mission. "Remember, the success of this mission depends on precision and speed," Carter said. "We strike hard and fast, then withdraw before they can react. Let's show them what we're made of." The team nodded, their faces set with determination. They boarded their sleek, stealthy spacecraft, which had been specially designed to evade detection. As they prepared for launch, the crew exchanged encouraging words, their minds focused on the task ahead. With a burst of acceleration, the spacecraft shot out of the atmosphere and into space. The ships used advanced stealth technology to cloak themselves from the Council's sensors. The journey through space was tense but uneventful, as the team approached their target undetected. On Xylon 7, the Council's base was in the midst of a routine shift change. Many of the base's defenses were in transition, making it the perfect moment for a surprise attack. The Council members, still basking in their victory celebrations, were not expecting any trouble. As the human ships neared the base, Dr. Ross initiated the stealth technology. The spacecraft became invisible to the base's sensors, allowing them to get within striking distance without being detected. The team members were focused, their hands steady as they prepared their weapons for deployment. General Carter gave the order to engage. The stealth ships fired precision-guided missiles at key points of the base. The missiles struck with pinpoint accuracy, targeting crucial systems and causing explosions that rocked the base. Alarms blared as the base's defenses were breached. The initial explosions created chaos. The base's personnel scrambled to respond, but the surprise attack left them disorganized and confused. The human ships moved swiftly, hitting vital areas such as communication hubs and power generators. The Council's once impenetrable fortress was now vulnerable. Inside the base's control center, panic spread among the Council's officers. They tried to regroup and mount a defense, but the damage was extensive. Screens flickered with reports of breaches and system failures. The base's once proud defenses were collapsing under the unexpected assault. As the attack continued, General Carter's team maintained their focus. They avoided direct confrontations with enemy forces, sticking to their plan of hitting high-value targets and withdrawing before the Council could mount a counterattack. The precision of their strikes was a testament to their meticulous planning and training. After a series of successful strikes, Carter gave the order to retreat. The stealth ships disengaged and made a swift exit, their cloaking technology once again rendering them invisible to the base's sensors. The team raced back to Earth, their hearts pounding with adrenaline and excitement. The Galactic Council's base was left in disarray. The once confident aliens were now faced with a serious problem. The surprise attack had not only caused significant damage, but had also shaken their confidence. The humans had delivered a powerful message. They were not to be underestimated. Back on Earth, the news of the successful attack spread quickly. The operation was hailed as a brilliant success, a turning point in the ongoing conflict. The images and reports of the strike were broadcasted, and the mockery from the Council began to seem like a distant memory. The surprise attack had achieved its goal. The Galactic Council, once so certain of their dominance, now had to confront the reality of humanity's strength and determination. The stage was set for a new chapter in the conflict, one where the balance of power had shifted and the Council's previous confidence was replaced with uncertainty. As the team celebrated their success, they knew that this was just the beginning. The real test would be in maintaining their momentum and continuing to prove their worth. The next steps would be crucial in determining the outcome of their struggle against the Galactic Council. The Galactic Council's headquarters buzzed with activity as the base on Xylon 7 came under attack. The normally serene and orderly environment was replaced with chaos and confusion. The leaders of the Council, who had just been celebrating their victory over humanity, were now faced with a crisis they had not anticipated. In the Council's central control room, Chancellor Zorak paced back and forth. His usual calm demeanor was replaced with agitation as he reviewed the reports coming in from Xylon 7. The screens around him flickered with alarming images, explosions, failing systems, and frantic alien personnel trying to manage the situation. "What is happening?" Zorak demanded, his voice filled with frustration. "How could we be caught off guard like this?" The reports from Xylon 7 were grim. The surprise attack had caused severe damage to the base's critical infrastructure. Communication lines were down, power was fluctuating, and many of the defensive systems had been destroyed. The once imposing fortress was now a wreck. Gorgax, the reptilian council member who had been mocking humanity only days before, looked equally stunned. "This is a disaster," Gorgax said, his scales visibly twitching with stress. "We underestimated them completely." As the council tried to assess the situation, panic spread through the ranks. Alien officers scrambled to repair the damage and organize a response. The base's personnel were working around the clock to restore order, but the damage done by the human attack was extensive. In the control room, Zorak turned to his advisors. "We need to find out who did this and how they managed to bypass our defenses. This can't be an isolated incident. We must act quickly to prevent further damage." The Council's intelligence officers worked feverishly to track the source of the attack. They analyzed the data from the base's sensors and reviewed the footage from the security cameras. What they discovered only added to their shock. The human ships had used advanced stealth technology, making them virtually invisible to their sensors. "This is beyond anything we've seen before," one of the officers reported. "The humans have developed technology that can evade our detection systems. We were completely unprepared for this level of sophistication." The realization that humanity had not only fought back but had done so with advanced technology shook the Council to its core. Their earlier mockery now seemed foolish and misplaced. They had believed that humans were weak and technologically inferior, but the evidence showed otherwise. Zorak and his fellow council members tried to maintain their composure, but the damage was done. The once proud leaders who had laughed at humanity's expense were now faced with the reality of their own vulnerability. Their confidence had been shattered, and their image of invincibility was crumbling. In a desperate attempt to control the damage, the Council issued a statement to the galaxy, downplaying the severity of the attack and insisting that they would recover quickly. They tried to reassure their allies and the public that the situation was under control. However, their efforts were met with skepticism and concern. Back on Earth, the news of the Council's turmoil spread quickly. The success of the surprise attack was celebrated as a significant victory. Humanity's message was clear: they were not to be underestimated. The images of the damaged base and the reports of the Council's panic fueled a growing sense of pride and determination among humans. The Galactic Council, once so certain of their dominance, was now forced to confront the reality of their situation. The shock of the attack had exposed their weaknesses and forced them to reevaluate their approach. The balance of power had shifted, and the Council's earlier mockery was replaced with a newfound respect for humanity's capabilities. As the Council worked to address the crisis, they knew that they could no longer view humanity as a mere afterthought. The next steps would be crucial in determining the outcome of their conflict. For the first time, the Council had to acknowledge that humanity was a formidable force, one that was capable of challenging their supremacy. The stage was set for a dramatic shift in the conflict, and the Galactic Council's response would determine the future of their interactions with humanity. The shock of the attack had changed everything, and the path ahead was uncertain. The Galactic Council's once unshakable confidence had been deeply shaken by the recent attack. Their base on Xylon 7 lay in ruins, and their leaders were forced to confront a new reality. Humanity was not the weak, inferior species they had once thought. In the aftermath of the surprise attack, the Council's leaders knew they had to reassess their strategy and their view of humanity. The Council convened an emergency meeting to address the crisis. The Grand Hall was filled with tension as representatives from various alien species gathered to discuss their response. Chancellor Zorak stood at the podium, his face showing signs of stress and frustration. "We've all witnessed the consequences of underestimating humanity," Zorak began, his voice carrying a weight of seriousness. "The recent attack has exposed vulnerabilities in our defenses and highlighted the advanced capabilities of the human forces." Gorgax, still reeling from the shock of the attack, added, "The humans have proven themselves to be much more formidable than we ever imagined. Their technology, tactics, and sheer determination have caught us off guard." The mood in the hall was somber. The alien representatives, who had previously been confident and dismissive of humanity, were now forced to reconsider their stance. The images of the damaged base and the reports of the human attack had a profound impact on their perception of Earth's inhabitants. "We must adapt our approach," Zorak continued. "We can no longer afford to view humanity as a mere nuisance. They have demonstrated that they are a force to be reckoned with. Our future interactions with them must be approached with the respect and seriousness they now deserve." The Council decided to send a delegation to Earth to open diplomatic channels. They knew that continuing to mock and belittle humanity would only lead to more conflict and potential defeat. The decision marked a significant shift in their strategy, and it was clear that they were now acknowledging humanity as a significant player in the galactic arena. On Earth, the news of the Council's new approach was met with a mix of surprise and cautious optimism. The recent victory had boosted human morale, and there was a growing sense of pride and accomplishment. The diplomatic move by the Council was seen as a sign that their efforts had made a difference. General Carter, who had led the successful attack, was pleased with the outcome. "It's clear that our message got through," he said. "The Council's decision to open diplomatic channels is a recognition of our strength and determination. We've made them see that humanity is not to be underestimated." Dr. Emily Ross, who had played a crucial role in developing the technology used in the attack, was also optimistic. "The respect we've earned is a testament to our capabilities. Now we have the opportunity to build a new relationship with the Council, one that is based on mutual recognition rather than conflict." The diplomatic delegation from the Galactic Council arrived on Earth amid a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. The humans were prepared to meet the delegation with a mix of caution and openness. The discussions were expected to be complex, but the goal was clear: to establish a new framework for interaction between the two sides. As the talks began, both sides approached the negotiations with a newfound seriousness. The Council representatives expressed their desire to build a more respectful and constructive relationship with humanity. They acknowledged the strengths and contributions of Earth's inhabitants and sought to address the issues that had led to the recent conflict. For the first time, the Galactic Council was engaging with humanity as equals. The respect that had been earned through the recent conflict was now shaping the future of their interactions. The Council's leaders had come to understand that humanity was not just another species to be dismissed, but a vital and influential part of the galaxy. As the negotiations progressed, there was a growing sense of hope and possibility. Both sides recognized the potential for collaboration and mutual benefit. The once hostile relationship was evolving into one of cooperation and respect. The new respect that had emerged from the conflict marked the beginning of a new chapter in the relationship between humanity and the Galactic Council. The future was uncertain, but the shift in attitude promised a more balanced and constructive interaction between the two sides. Humanity had proven its worth and earned a place in the galactic community, and the Council's newfound respect was a testament to their strength and resilience. A critical mission unfolded. A team of elite soldiers, led by Commander James Carter, was tasked with a daring operation, boarding and disabling the alien command ship. Their objective was clear: infiltrate the ship, plant explosives, and take out the alien leadership. The mission team faced numerous challenges as they navigated through the alien vessel. They fought their way through alien defenses, using their training and ingenuity to overcome obstacles. Their determination was unwavering as they reached the heart of the command ship. Inside the command center of the alien ship, the team planted the explosives and prepared for the final phase of their mission. The alien commanders, realizing the threat, launched a desperate counterattack. The battle inside the command ship was fierce, but the team's courage and skill shone through. With the explosives set, the team made a hasty retreat. They fought their way back to their shuttle, narrowly escaping the collapsing command ship. As they left the alien vessel, the explosion was visible from Earth, a massive fireball that marked a turning point in the battle. The destruction of the command ship sent shockwaves through the alien fleet. Their once coordinated attacks faltered as their command structure was thrown into disarray. Earth's forces pressed their advantage, pushing back the remaining alien ships and reclaiming territory. As the alien fleet retreated, Earth's defenders celebrated their hard-won victory. The final battle had been brutal and challenging, but humanity had proven its strength and resilience. The Galactic Council's forces had been defeated, and the threat to Earth had been averted. In the aftermath, President Carter addressed the world. Today, we faced a great challenge and emerged victorious. This battle has shown our strength, unity, and determination. We have defended our home and secured our future. The victory was a testament to humanity's courage and ability to come together in the face of adversity. The battle had been fierce, but the outcome had reaffirmed humanity's place in the galaxy. As Earth began to recover from the conflict, the lessons learned from the battle would shape the future, ensuring that humanity remained strong and prepared for any challenge that might arise.